watching. So today we are talking about a topic that I was avoiding and I was really anxious about and I was freaking out about, and that is the reformulated Makeup Forever Face and Body Foundation. Now those of you who have been watching me for a little while know that that foundation was my everything. I basically would wear that foundation every single day. No joke. Like, that was my go-to foundation. I had it in a million different colors, and basically the only thing I would ever complain about with that foundation was the fact that the color selection was kind of terrible. And that's what this old foundation looked like. And Makeup Forever decided to basically give me a heart attack and replace this foundation with a new formula. And that new guy is this Makeup Forever Water Blend Face and Body Foundation. Quickly about the packaging. So this guy is a frosted glass bottle. Instead of having a clear plastic top to cover the pump, it now has this metal black top. This top actually falls off really easily, so it's not quite as secure as this one in my opinion, but otherwise I really like how sleek and cute it looks. It comes with 1.69 fluid ounces, which is the same as the old formula, and because it's a face and body foundation and it's a water gel formula, you're probably going to use more of it, so that's why they give you more than the standard 1 fluid ounce of foundation. If you're just using this on your face lightly, then this is going to last you a long time. They have a new numbering system for the colors. The website offers about 19 different color selections, so that's a pretty decent selection. I bought mine in the shade Y215 Yellow Alabaster, which was a mistake. It's too light. It's probably more like my winter shade. I wasn't sure. I normally wear the Y117 in the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. So they didn't have that color, I don't think, and that's why I just picked this one. But it's okay, I made it work with some bronzer. This foundation is lightweight. It has a fresh look on the skin, very natural. If you are looking for more full coverage, this isn't the foundation you'll probably love, because even though you can build this up to be almost full coverage, you do have to work at building it up. You have to layer it, so it's a little more time consuming than whipping out like their Ultra HD foundation. This is more of a really natural foundation, yet it's also flawless. I really like this new formula a lot. I'm very pleased. I was really nervous and I was freaking out and really annoyed, and now I'm really pleased. When you use this foundation, it is really important to shake before you use each time. You can use a brush or a sponge. Today I went for a sponge, and you just use a rolling motion and it applies it beautifully. So Makeup Forever says that you can go ahead and prep your skin using their Mist and Fix spray. I'm gonna just go ahead and use my MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. They also said that you can go ahead and use your Makeup Forever Hydrating Primer. So I'm gonna use that product. And they said that you can mix this in with your foundation, and that shears it out a little bit, makes it nice and lightweight. I want to show you the full potential of coverage, so I'm just doing a light layer first instead of mixing it in with the liquid product. I put a light layer of that, focusing where I get especially dry, which is pretty much the entirety of me. So they say to shake this up, which I recommend with any liquid foundation, but especially water-based ones. I'm gonna use my Sephora Collection sponge. This color is too light for me, but we're gonna make it work. Bring this down the neck since it's so light. So this is with one light layer. At this point, it feels pretty much dry. It sinks into your skin, looks like as close to natural as you can possibly get. You can still see my flaws, but it does give a overall evening effect to the skin. I'm going to show you with a second layer. Okay, and that's with 2 layers. It's pretty flawless. There's still definitely skin peeking through, but it looks pretty good. I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup. As far as the ingredients goes, it does contain 80% water. It's hydrating. It has ingredients that help to retain that water so that it doesn't just disappear on your skin. One of those ingredients is actually the second ingredient on the list, the hydrogenated polyisobutene. That is an ingredient that is kind of like a replacement for bad ingredients like mineral oil, and it helps to just keep your skin nice and hydrated. And it also has mango seed butter and vitamin E in it, which is really great for that hydration. It does have other binding agents as well as other skin conditioning ingredients that are synthetic and lipid based, but quickly, it does contain fragrance. So this does have a smell. It's a lot stronger of a fragrancy smell than their last one, which is one thing I don't like about this product. It is a little bit, you know, fragrancy, which is annoying. But it does lack the presence of parabens, which is great because the old formula did contain parabens and this one does not. Don't mind my residual swatches. So this is the old formula and this is the new. They have a very similar consistency. However, the old one did tend to get a little bit clumpy at times. Not really on the skin so much, but when you're pumping out into your hand, some of it would be in like jelly clumps. Whereas, I mean, this one is pretty new to my collection, so who knows after it's sat for a little bit of time, but really consistent in texture throughout. So basically, this is a lightweight, super comfortable, fairly sheer foundation that dries quickly and is easy to apply and is very hydrating on the skin, leaves a natural finish and blends in easily. You can use it all over your body. It's waterproof, so you're supposed to be able to sweat and it's not supposed to leave your skin. It's very long wearing. I've been wearing this foundation for 6 hours. It's still going strong. I haven't found another foundation like this on the market. I have tried the MAC Face and Body Foundation, which is also that lightweight formula. However, I don't like that one quite as much. I find that to be a little bit tackier as well as a little bit heavier feeling. It also breaks me out, so I like the Makeup Forever one a lot better than that one. This is a very unique foundation. I would say that if you're used to that full coverage right at the get-go, you're not gonna like this foundation. However, if you are looking for a light coverage or you're willing to build it up a little bit to create a really natural, almost undetectable, flawless finish, then you should definitely check this guy out. The other thing I'll say is be careful what primers you use underneath. Silicone primers I find tend to ball up a little bit if you put this on top of it. I don't find that it sits quite as nicely, although you can make it work if you just pat it in slowly. If you have intense texture and intense dry patches, I have some really bad dry patches. You may see this collect just a little bit on those areas. Almost every foundation out there will do that. I don't know if you can see the dry patches on my forehead right here, but it does collect just a tiny bit on those areas when I put my second layer of foundation on there. Pretty much every foundation will do that on me, but just be aware that this does help to smooth the skin, but it also can collect just a tiny bit on those areas. Okay, So basically I love this foundation. I'm not a huge fan of how easily this cap comes off. I'm also not a fan of the fragrance in this, and I purchased a color that was a little bit lighter than I should have, but otherwise this is a incredible foundation, and I'm so happy with the improvements that they've made on the old, which include the new numbering system and color selection, as well as the formula being paraben free, as well as containing more water and being even more long lasting and more waterproof and even smoother than the previous formulas. I really hope that you enjoyed this review, and leave a comment in the comment section down below if you've tried this foundation, if you want to, if you've tried the old one, what you think. And don't forget to thumbs up this video if you did enjoy it, and press that subscribe button if you haven't already, because why not join my cake face family? Love you lots. Catch you in my next one. Bye.